Call this meeting of the Shorewood Board of Trustees to order at 7:40. All trustees are present. Is this meeting been properly noticed?
Yes, the meeting has been properly noticed.
Thank you. Okay, first item on the agenda is item 4, consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve this evening's consent agenda? Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? Okay. Any other discussion? Okay, all in favor of approving
like to pull those other ones
the August 28th? All right, all in favor of approving the consent agenda with the exception of pulling off B and C, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. Next items removed from the consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve the village board minutes of August 14th?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Just item, there's 2 items, I need to make sure this is the right one, but item 5, is that item removed from the consent agenda? So, am I in the right spot? Okay, thank you. 4B, the second paragraph says, Trustee Rozak indicated that the item blah, 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 the board and village attorney considered, instead of saying safety, it was liability concerns.
Everybody okay with that? Okay, all right.
And then on item, it looks like 4J, last paragraph, last sentence, it says village staff and that the staff would have access to the completed order forms, and can we add which would reside at the historical society, so that in the future, whether that would be society, so we know where they're at.
Okay.
That's all.
Anybody else have any comments on the minutes from August 14th? If not, do we have a motion? We have a second. All in favor of the motion as stated with the changes mentioned by Trustee Rozak, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Next item is consider approval of special village board minutes August 28th. Is there a motion to approve?
I move to approve the August 28th, 2017 minutes.
Second.
Discussion?
Yeah, and item 4, the first paragraph, the 4th one down, where it starts, the 300,000 assessed valuation for an average home in Shorewood. Because it really isn't an average, it's not the average. I would propose that the tax impact for a home in Shorewood with an assessed valuation of 300,000.
I agree.
Sure.
Any other comments on those?
Same paragraph, it just says, second sentence, Mr. Manderson responded to inquiries about the, instead of the next words projected 2%, I think it was the moderate projections which increased from 1.5 levy to 2%.
Was that really a 2% levy increase? I thought it was a 2% projection and operating expenditures, whereas Mr. Mann.
And levy, no, that, it was always
Was it
levy.
levy? Where is Mark?
He's in his office. Mark Clark. Peter, can you get him real quick?
I thought it was the part of it that's the operating and it was 2% levy.
Yeah, we used to use one, that, I think that was the question, was 1.5, has always been the marker for revenue.
He changed it from 1.5
To
to
2.
The 2% in the long-range financial plan, there was a 2% levy increase expanding across the plan. I thought that was true, that you used to, on the operating side, assume a 1.5% increase in expenditures and you upped that to 2%.
It was an increase in the expenditure growth
On the
forecast
operating side. an operating.
Right, it's my recollection of that discussion.
Right,
And was it also, I asked the question, I was referring to the revenue projection, the taxes, the tax levy, we usually do 1.5 and then it's 2 in the moderate projection.
is the
I'd
levy?
have to, I'm sorry, I'd have to review the plan to get that detail.
4.7%.
But Trustee Rose, I believe you are correct. And then the residuals was the annual deficit that we have to be challenged with each year in the budget cycle.
Will somebody write for Mark what it says in the minutes right now?
And I'll
Mark, right now it says, Mr. Emanuelson responded to inquiries about the projected 2% levy increase expanding across the plan.
I asked the
And
question.
Trustee Rose questioned that wording.
So I wanted the wording changed to be, Mr. Emanuelson responded to inquiries about the moderate projection, which has increased from prior years from 1.5 levy to 2%.
Which is based on a projection of 1.5 to 2. I would be fine with that, yeah. For the modeling. I mean, it's accurate.
That's fine. Okay. And you got it? Okay. Give it a minute for Diane.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The most important person here.
Okay.
Get it down.
So it says, Mr. Emanuelson responded to inquiries about the moderate projection, which has increased from prior years from 1.5% levy to 2%.
Okay, thank you. Any other comments on the minutes for the special meeting on August 28th? Okay, we have a motion. We have a second. We've had some comments on changes. All in favor of the motion as stated with the comments, changes made, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Yes. Okay, so that takes care of consent agenda. Next item is item 6, citizens to be heard. This item is for matters that are not on this evening's agenda. Discussion may follow. Comment on non-agenda items or discussion action may come at future meetings. Is there anybody who wishes to be heard on non-agenda items this evening? Yes, sir. Please state, yeah, go up there and, we need that for the recording. It doesn't really project, but,
Oh, okay.
so please state your name and address.
David Jubileer, and I reside at 4425 North Lake Drive. And I'm just here to address the board to state that I fully support the recommendation of the Pedestrian and Bicycle Safety Committee to reconfigure Lake Drive from 4 lanes to 2 lanes with bicycle lanes in a similar fashion to Whitefish Bay. The traffic situation in our neighborhood has really become unsafe, and it's frightening at times, especially during rush hour with cars passing at 55, 60 miles per hour in the right lanes. And we think it would go a long way to making our neighborhood safer and a better place for pedestrians and bicycles.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Is there anybody else who wishes to be heard on non-agenda items?
My name is Tom Lynn. I live at 4415 North Lake Drive. I addressed the trustees by letter last week on the same topic. I just wanted to publicly state.
And I appreciate the letter because you also gave me the phone message and the letter helped me.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, I just wanted to go on record as supporting David and the safety committee and encouraging the trustees to carefully consider my proposal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Will that be, the answer was yes?
Yeah.
October.
That'll be coming out, once we get the budget as far as that's cemented as far as 2018 Lake Drive, resurfacing, we'll have DPW bring that forward to the board. It's an item to consider after that time.
And your letter, the letter came to everybody on the board?
Yes, I sent a similar letter to everybody.
Okay, and I also sent it to appropriate staff people too.
And I'm sorry, is that resurfacing happening in 2018 then, most likely, or?
2018.
It is happening.
Yeah, that's how we have it right now in the long-range financial plan, which we will be in the proposed 2018 budget.
Okay,
Yeah.
great, thank you.
Yeah.
And that's the resurfacing, not the reconstruction, which will take place later.
Right, but the reconfiguration could happen along with the resurfacing, right?
Absolutely,
Right.
Okay,
absolutely.
great.
It's still in the air too.
Okay. Is there anybody else that wishes to be heard on non-agenda items this evening?
Mr. President,
Yes.
I wonder if, and I'm sorry, if perhaps just answering the question, how long the North Shore update is, if it is a lengthy update with discussions, I might request that we pull up item A1 to go before the North Shore fire. We do have a paid, an hourly paid representative from our design team here, and if either it's
And I'm
not.
going to also, that works for me, I'm also going to pull item
C1,
B1, thank
8C1,
you, 8B1, which is the,
C.
no, I'm sorry. C1,
Public safety.
public safety.
Thank you.
AC1, the public safety, I'm going to pull that up and make it next on the agenda. And then, so C1 will go next, and then you're saying,
8A1.
well, go where?
Before North Shore Fire.
Okay, I see. Okay, so we're going to go, the order is going to be, right now, next item is going to be the public safety item on the four-way stop sign. And then the item after that is going to be the Wilson Drive. And then the item after that will be the presentation from the North Shore Fire Department. You okay with that, guys?
Thank you.
Those famous stuff.
Yeah.
Well, not particularly.
Okay. So, next item on the agenda is item 8C1, consider ordinance 2083 establishing a four-way stop sign at the intersection of Oakland and Olive. Trustee Buckler.
Okay, thank you. We have Scott here from the consulting engineering firm, as well as the assistant village manager will give you more information, but this item regards a replacing a temporary four-way stop on the corner of, from the intersection of Olive and Capitol that was used during construction. Excuse me, Oakland. And with a permanent stop sign. So we'll let these two gentlemen speak, and then maybe we'll make a motion before the board discusses.
I'm just going to tee it up real quick from the stuff, in addition to what Trustee Bachner's already mentioned. Temporary stop signs, we asked Clark Dietz to do the study. We do need action tonight. Your choices are either A, unless you have a third option you want to present, but we have a permanent direction moving forward on whether or not the temporary stop signs go and replace with nothing or permanent traffic control at that intersection. We asked Clark Dietz to assess that intersection along with the intersection of Wood and Oakland for some comparable data. So the staff is going to summarize that to you, and then he can answer any questions.
Thanks, Tyler. So we performed the traffic counts at both of those intersections, Wood and Olive, on Oakland during morning, noon, and evening peak times. And we first wanted to find out whether the traffic volumes that traveled Oakland compared to the traffic volumes crossing Oakland were such that would result in our considering some sort of a control there or at those intersections. So it turns out the volumes and the comparative relative values are about 3 to 1, 3 in Oakland to every 1 on cross streets, which kind of brings us to a universe where some traffic control is warranted or could be useful. And then following Tyler's question previously, to us, the next decision would be whether it would make sense to place controls at both intersections or one, and if so, which one? So if you can imagine the flow of traffic northbound and southbound on Oakland, my opinion is that a control in the form of a stop, a four-way stop at Olive, is the one that I think is most reasonable to not only control the flow of traffic vis-a-vis the new building, vis-a-vis the pedestrian traffic, Starbucks, etc., as well as some sort of a break in the long stretch between the existing controls. So my recommendation is to pick Olive and Oakland as a location for a four-way stop sign. So I guess that's based on the numbers and my opinion on safe and controlled traffic flow in Oakland, but also giving our